Hey guys, it's Obsolete here, back with another video. Let's face it, there are a ton of different mods out there on Tmodloader, and it can be really hard to pick out what mod best suits your style, and finding that perfect mod for you can take lots of time. This video aims to save you that frustration, time, and give you a bit of insights on some mods that certain type of players might enjoy, as well as overall information on what you can expect to see or experience within your playthrough of the mod. Also, before I get started, only a small percentage of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the content and want more of it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the mods. The first mod we're going over today is the Spirit mod. It adds over 1000 new items, it has various new soundtracks, 10 new bosses, 3 new biomes, a new event that scales as you progress through the mod, 7 new NPCs, a new equipment glyph system, and over 140 new enemies. The Spirit mod is a great way to spice up your next modded playthrough. The bosses are one of the best parts of the mod, with each of the bosses being very well made in terms of designs, attacks, and sprites. Even the early game bosses are actually super fun and unique to fight, and I feel like it's quite hard to make an early game boss interesting and fun to fight. I feel where this mod really shines is in its boss fights and exploration, where everything just feels super well polished and well made. The new equipment glyph system also gives you more ways to customize your playthrough, giving your weapons and gear bonus effects such as a faster pickaxe speed and range, or giving your weapons the ability to release bees when used. And you have a total of 11 glyphs to choose from, and you unlock more as you progress through the game. This mod I also feel doesn't do too bad combined with other content mods. If your favorite part of a mod is the hectic boss fights, this mod would probably be a good choice for you. The next mod is the Ultraranium mod. It's a short but sweet content mod. It adds 5 new bosses, 2 being post Moonlord, all with great original soundtracks, many new accessories, weapons, and other items, a new Shadow and Dark Depths biome, and a new event. One of the goals of the mod was to make it so it could be played with other mods, such as Thorium, Spirit, or any other content mods without having any issues, which is great if you are someone who wants to do a super big modded playthrough. Also, this mod is very good if you are someone who is more about quality over quantity, as the bosses, biomes, and everything feel really good and smooth. It doesn't feel rushed or clunky, everything feels like it has a purpose or it belongs there. The only downside of this mod is it will be getting one final update as of now and then be discontinued from what it seems like at the time of making this video, but I don't think that should stop anyone from playing the mod, as it is a really fun mod that offers great quality over quantity that can be added to any vanilla or modded playthrough smoothly without any balancing issues. If you want a mod that gives you more content but isn't overbearing, this mod is definitely for you. Next up we have the SSGA mod. The SSGA mod doesn't take itself very seriously. It's very similar to Qwerty's bosses and items if you've heard of that mod. Both mods essentially just add random content to the game that the developer feels like adding, or acts as a test mod for the developers to gain experience within modding. It isn't a relatively deep mod, but it does have some interesting things going for it, such as adding 17 new bosses, 200 new items, 2 new subclasses based around technology and traps, and altering the natural game progression of things, requiring you to defeat certain bosses in order to craft certain key items such as a furnace or a hard mode anvil, and also creating new rooms within the jungle temple with custom world generation. The bosses are pretty interesting and have some ideas that can be pretty strange to look at in battle. An example of that would be the twin prime destroyers, which is exactly what it sounds like. One of the things this mod has admitted to being lacking in is the spriting department in terms of the bosses and weapons, but the functionality of the weapons and bosses are still there, and the last boss is absolutely crazy as well, being a super hard challenge for anyone willing to take it on. If you are someone who doesn't really care about the sprites of bosses and weapons and just wants some good fun to add to your Terraria playthrough, give SSGA mod a shot. The last mod we're going over today is the Elemental Wilkins mod. It's more focused on hard mode and post Moonlord content, with it adding 13 new bosses, and 2 of the 13 bosses are pre-hard mode, and the rest are hard mode and post Moonlord. It features a new underground lab structure, a new tech class that requires batteries to recharge energy of the weapons used within the class, 2 new events, a new difficulty called Awaken mode, which adds new mechanics like sanity, which you have to manage or else your character will do less damage, or have other debuffs put onto them such as confusion if you do various things such as taking damage, mining for more than 10 minutes at a time, or killing friendly critters. It also has several AI and stat changes of bosses, and drastically increased spawn rates depending on where you are within progression. One of my favorite parts of the mod is what is called boss prompts, which essentially changes the world around you until a boss is defeated, such as meteors raining down from the sky and causing fire gardens to spawn until you have defeated a certain fire boss. Another thing I really like about the mod is after defeating a boss, you will sometimes get a dialogue from the boss, which makes the world a little bit more alive. Overall, this mod is really well made and adds some interesting mechanics to the game. I'd recommend this mod if you don't mind a bit of a challenge, and some new mechanics that might make you think a bit more about what you're doing in the game in order to manage the new features. That's all for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more Terraria content like this, and also comment down below what you guys thought about the mods. Thank you guys for watching.